So if you're a big-time adventurer in Terraria and you like to explore every nook and cranny of your world, you probably carry something that lets you tell the time. But if you're like me and you always seem to forget it, well, don't worry, because you are not going to need it. Hey Terraria fans, welcome back to another speed build video. Guys, in this one we're going to be making a clock tower because quite frankly it is the only thing that I can think of that we are missing in this world. I mean, listen, we've got floating islands, we've got castles, we've got a watchtower for God's sakes, but we don't have a clock tower. I don't know. Anyways, the goal here was to make something that had a bit of a medieval castle-y feel, but that didn't feel run down or beat up and just kind of made sense. And while it doesn't tell time accurately, I still think it looks pretty good. And speaking of things that are pretty good, guys, if you want to see me make any of these pretty good builds, you can do so live on Twitch, guys. Link is down below. And additionally, if you're enjoying any of the content here on the channel, feel free to hit the like, the subscribe, or the little dinner bell thing, so you can know when the next video hits the old universe. And because it would also really help me out. Shameless pleading aside, guys, let's get to the build, shall we? Alright guys, so there is our clock tower done. Now I will say I do like the way this ended up turning out. There's some really nice features with the varied sizing of the roofs and the levels and all that stuff, but one thing that I will say stands out and kind of bothers me that I didn't quite notice until the end of this build is that the actual proportions of the tower in terms of the width are not great, as well as the height of the roof over the actual clock itself. So a couple little things that I would recommend you keep an eye out when you're building something like this. But quite frankly, I'm not too obsessed with it. I think it looks pretty good, and if you had a couple other buildings around, maybe it wouldn't look so bad. But beyond that, the height of the tower compared to the proportions of the roofing and the actual internal parts of the build are not too bad. So I am actually overall really quite happy with how this turned out. But guys, let me know what you think about this build. What did you like? What didn't you like? And maybe what you might change. And guys, don't forget to leave a comment about any build that you would like to see in the future, because quite frankly, I'm always open to taking build suggestions, and you never know, I might just build it. So with that, guys, we are done. So thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. As always, thumbs if you liked it, thumbs if you loved it. We will see you in the next one.